श्वास तिच्या पडेल. बाप दादा ने पहले भी कहा है कि शरीर चला जाए लेकिन खुशी नहीं. तो ये बात पक्का है कि थोड़ा थोड़ा बच्चा पक्का है, पक्का सदा अंडरलाइन है, सदा. कभी कभी वाले क्या होंगे, सदा खुशी में रहने वाले पास विद ऑनर.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vyakti Parivar. Today is day 31st. So today is the last day of August, and tomorrow we are beginning new series. So a visionary's voice in the words of Dadi Prakashmani ji. We had 8 days of that, and I'm sure everyone really enjoyed that series. And special thank you to our dear sister Gayatri. And of course, before that, we had the series, The Personality of Purity. So today, we will conclude both series. So now, we will listen to Mohini Didi, and then we will also introduce you with our new series and new host for new series. Okay, now let's listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. So ever happy, right? Happiness is very, very connected with purity. Mind is pure, mind is serene, mind is quiet, is peaceful, not asking much questions. So then there is happiness. But when there is, it's very subtle kind of either body consciousness, expectations, or looking at someone's shortcomings, some kind of impurity. Impurity, not necessarily like big vices, but very subtle influence of our sanskars. And when there is influence of our sanskars, then we don't realize that how subtle impurity is emerging. So we spend month of August celebrating the life of Dadi, celebrating Raksha Bandhan, celebrated just Janmashtami, right? Lot of celebrations. And I'm sure that within 1 month, we were able to see very clearly where the fluctuations are happening, why one loses happiness, and react in a way which is not positive. So I think it depends, everyone, how long the list one has. Because we definitely become aware, right? That I didn't respond properly. It's not through words, but sometimes through our eyes, sometimes through our mood, So all that is part of impurity somewhere. Avyak Babdada said, even Dadi Prakashmani said, when there is purity, there is no sanskar. Sanskar means very particular kind of behavior or thinking. Some souls, if things doesn't happen the way they want, they react, they get upset, they walk away from their duties, something they do which is not really a good response. And then, we start losing some of our qualities also. I was thinking how important it is, like Baba said on Sunday morning, to keep our divine intellect. But divinity cannot exist without purity, right? So then Baba said it should be subtle intellect, broad intellect, unlimited intellect. So Baba talked a lot about intellect, because certainly the sanskars or subtle traces of vices, they bring some kind of reasoning in the intellect which is not divine. And then kind of internally proving that I was right, that one was wrong, or that happened was wrong. I always remind myself that I am child of home, one who is purified. No? So if anything happens, vibration, whatever, what I'm supposed to do, mm, react to that, get upset, that means I'm adding impurity there. But if I just cooperative, peaceful, and clear, purify the vibrations. That's why I like today's point very much, in which Baba said, Baba is purified, so what he does, he transforms. And Baba gave example of a goldsmith that he removes the alloy and make gold pure. And then of course ornament will be pure too. And I liked it very much, that how deeply when our power of purity is increasing, we will be able to purify. Because where I am using purity, then I have to use it in purifying vibrations, anything. Because I have to use the power of purity in purifying or bringing transformation. Because when Baba says even simple thing, that whatever happens is beneficial. Maybe I learned something, maybe it was necessary for me that happened, anything. As Baba said, instead of having subtle questions, so if I have divine intellect, that is almost like third eye. With these eyes, you can see whatever anyone's sanskar or whatever it is, but not with eye of knowledge. Because divine eye of knowledge will actually uh, bring lot of power to many souls. Because at present we are only serving by giving knowledge, right? We are not using our subtle powers to spread kind of uh, not only message but power. It helps others to transform. And if we do that, Like today, Baba said, when you will remain happy, you can easily make someone happy. Hmm. But if you are fluctuating happiness, I'm happy, not happy, not happy, then others also observe you. So you cannot make it happy. I find these days for service, one needs to be a very good example. Mhm. Even to listen to Murli, read Murli, mhm, it looks like, okay, you are reading what Baba is saying, but there has to be that power or such pure attitude that while listening, others can feel it. Mhm. Before I used to say, and I still believe, that it's listening only anyone can read, but now I find there is vast difference. Right? That spirituality, that love, that purity, and all that has to reflect through our words when we are reading Murli. And there was a time actually where only the main instrument will read Murli. And then, once in a while is all right. But because Murli is so important and so powerful, right? But then if that's not happening, some places instruments maybe they don't know many things or stage is not that high, then we should also study in a proper way. So listening is one thing, then reading, then study it properly. Baba said on Sunday that power of churning is very important because that's where you create energy, I will give example of blood because when food is digested, you have energy. So same in knowledge. As deeply I churn. And it's very interesting, especially early morning hours when we wake up, even if one point is there to churn. Like yesterday, I began this point of our part from golden age until conference age, right? There is a part, like Brahma Baba has part. He becomes deity, and then in the end, last birth is of Brahma. So each one of I had been really thinking that, and then one is of course purity, but what are my specialties that I play part with those specialties or part is given to me? Specialties like you have generosity, you have a kind heart, or you have a open heart, whatever the qualities are there, you will play that part in the whole cycle. So I was thinking how important this short time of confluence age to look at specialties and use them more and more. Because otherwise part will be ordinary part, right? Everyone plays part. Everyone will become deity. But if you really want a special part, not just for doing it, but in a way, very, very Baba's supportive, cooperative child. So look at what specialties I need to inculcate now. Actually, as after Janamashti, when Baba said Sri Krishna is the first child, right? Is the child actually of God. Baba incorporeal and Sri Krishna manifested all the qualities of God. So same is each one of us. I like today's blessing very much when Baba said, keep singing the praise of fortune and fortune maker. By keep singing the praise, the virtues of Baba, you will be able to inculcate. I remember there is a time that he'd always say, yeah, Baba beloved, Baba knowledgeful, Baba is almighty, he's lovely, he's peaceful. I keep singing praise of Baba so that we are able to inculcate. And then your closeness to God. And as much I become close to God, then the part with God in the task of establishment will also be there. Of course, there is cooperation, karma yoga. We do everything, but the qualities are in the soul. So, really, in the morning, I was churning, and I'd be still churning on that aspect of what specialties. So, very short time we have now. We think always about old world and new world, but we should think about the self. How much transformation, how much inculcation, and even very subtly, one is all there is no impure or negative thoughts, waste thoughts, but unnecessarily, mind goes on. And lot of attention has to be paid. Can I use these same thoughts to remember Baba so that Baba's power, Baba's love can bring changes? We have to use power of yoga, right? We have to use power of purity. So as much efforts we make, we will be very happy. You will be very joyful, right? So this month was really, really beautiful month, and today is the last day. So tonight, before sleeping, just look at your chart, what I need to continue doing. Of course, regular efforts, but some special aspects in my personality, because when anything is pure, it has definitely more power, right? If anything is adulterated, even Baba said, planning, we do planning, but something get mixed in that. But if it's plain intellect, planning is very, very in a pure, plain intellect, it will definitely happen in practical. Every thought you have for service, not only which you have, but Baba also will make you instrument. Nobody gives service to anyone, right? But it's my purity, it's my love for Baba, and I never seen anyone giving me any. But you have to be that, and then you see services after you. Mhm. Baba makes you instrument. Mhm. Baba is Karan Karamanhar, but I have to be ready for it, no? So this is the time not to look around, not to waste. Mhm. Keep making good efforts, lot of remembrance, lot of purity. Mhm. And that is where your part emerges as something very, very important. So as I was mentioning, churning, you really churn how, what way, every point of knowledge. When you are churning, you are becoming, realization comes, you really understand what has to be done. Some souls asked me, what effort should I make? I said, that's what Baba telling us, no, every morning in Murli. And same as in the evening, we always talk about efforts. Whatever we hear from Baba, from Dadis, we have to churn, then we have to do it in practical. And you feel joy, happiness, progress, and lot of contentment that yes, I made some progress. I am more consistent. I know everyone is making effort, but little more than what we're making, right? So that we can become complete and take 100% marks in everything. Om Shanti.
मम्मा कभी ऐसा फेस किया ही नहीं। जब बाबा मम्मा ने तो हमें सबको आज से ऐसी दिया है जैसे कि इन खुशी और उमंग उत्साह के पंखों पर उड़ाता ही रहता। पंछी आसमान में कितना अच्छी तरह उड़ता है, जब देखो तो उड़ाता रहता। तो आप कहेंगे हमें अनुभव नहीं होता, इसका एक ही जवाब है, क्यों अनुभव नहीं होता। पहले बात है, अनुभव तब नहीं होता कि जब स्वयं का स्वयं पर फेथ नहीं है। जब स्वयं का स्वयं पर ही फेथ नहीं तो बाप पर भी फेथ नहीं होता। परंतु जब एक बार फेथ है तो फिर ये ऑटोमेटिकली होता। दूसरी बात, एक तो बताया कि सदा बुद्धि में रहता कि हम पास विद ऑनर थे, हमें पास विद ऑनर होना है, रहना ही है। कभी ऐसी मिस्टेक ही नहीं होवे जो कभी मार्क्स नीचे भी किसी गरीबी चार्ट में जावे। जैसे कई बार बाबा कहते हैं, एक है लोकप्रिय, एक होता है दिल पसंद, दूसरा होता है लोक पसंद, तीसरा होता है परिवार पसंद। अगर आप ऐसा भी रख ले, परंतु कई मैंने देखा कि कई सिर्फ दिल पसंद को अपना आगे करते, लेकिन बस इस तरह टर्न करना पड़ता। एक है दिल पसंद, एक है परिवार पसंद। मैंने देखा है जो परिवार पसंद है वो ही दिल पसंद है। जो परिवार पसंद है वो विश्व पसंद है, लोक पसंद है। तो परिवार की दुआएं, विश्व की दुआएं ही हमें स्वपसंद बनाता है। उस पसंदी में बहुत बड़ी पसंदी हो जाती जब मन में। तो सिर्फ मन पसंद नहीं रहो, तन पसंद नहीं रहो। जैसा तन चाहे वैसा करो, जैसा मन चाहे वैसा करो, नहीं। न रहो मन पसंद, न रहो तन पसंद, और न रहो जैसे कल बाबा ने कहा साधनों पसंद नहीं। परंतु जो परिवार पसंद है, हमारा बहु परिवार है, कितना ईश्वरीय परिवार है। तो जो परिवार पसंद है, जो बाप दादा पसंद है, जो विश्व का लोक पसंद है, वही मेरी पसंद है। तो उसी पसंदी में रहने से सदा अपना चाट उमंग और हुलास कर।
दादी ओ मीठी दादी, किया हमको प्यार कितना, किया हमको प्यार कितना, किया हमको प्यार कितना।
Om Shanti. So now we will do our Avyakti journey and then we'll talk about our new series. So welcome to Avyakti journey, Sakar Murli, decorating the children with the jewels of knowledge. मधुबन वाले बाबा, ओ मीठे प्यारे बाबा, तूने प्यार जो दिया है, तूने प्यार जो दिया है, भला कैसे भुलाए। ओ मधुबन वाले बाबा, ओ मीठे प्यारे बाबा।
यहाँ आकर के जब बैठते हो तब तुमको क्या याद पड़ते हैं? बाप याद पड़ेंगे, टीचर याद पड़ेंगे, सुप्रीम गुरु याद पड़ेंगे। तो ये तीनों को तुम यहाँ याद में बैठने का है। जो है तो एक ही, तो वही बाप बनते हैं, वही ये राजयोग सिखलाते हैं ये बनने के लिए, ठीक है ना। और फिर जानते हो नहीं, दुनिया में भी ले जाएंगे, जब जाना ही है। तो जो चीज प्राप्त होने की है, जैसे स्कूल में क्या प्राप्त होने है, चलो डॉक्टर बनेंगे, बैरिस्टर बनेंगे, इंजीनियर बनेंगे, ठीक है नहीं। यहाँ तो पहले पवित्र बनने का है, मूल बात। और वो भी पवित्र बनाने वाला बाप है, पतित पावन। उनको तो जरूर याद करने का है पावन बनने के लिए। फिर वहाँ राजपद पाएंगे, राजयोग है मछली, तो राज ऋषि है। ऋषि जिसको कहा जाता है वो पवित्र ही होते हैं। तो फिर तुम यहाँ जब बैठते हो तो बाप को भी याद करेगा, वही बाप टीचर भी है। तो ये ज्ञान बुद्धि में आया, उस ज्ञान में यहाँ बैठना है। और फिर ये भी जानते हो कि हाँ सतगुरु भी है। तो ऐसे बाप का बन कर करके फिर क्या होते हैं, दैवी गुण धारण करना है। ये प्रतिज्ञा की जाती है कि बाबा हम दैवी गुण धारण करेंगे। अगर कोई भी ऐसा आसुरी गुण होगा और कुछ किसके ऊपर क्रोध किया तो सतगुरु की निंदा कराएंगे। गाया जाता है ना, सतगुरु का निंदक ठौर न पावे। अब ये तो तुम बच्चे जानते हो कि हमको यहाँ नहीं ठौर पानी है, नहीं दुनिया में ठौर पानी है, यानी मर्तबा पाना का है। तो इसमें है कायदे तो करे है ना बच्ची, क्योंकि बहुत ऊंच पद पाना है। तो कोई भी जब बाप का बनते हैं, कोई भी ऐसे कर्म न करना चाहिए जिससे बाप की निंदा हो। रहते तो आसपास में ही है, घरबाजी में है, कोई ने क्रोध किया और सुना, ये तो भगवान इनको पढ़ाते हैं, इनमें क्रोध वाली कहां से है, क्योंकि क्रोध है सभी। ये रावण के भूत है, इनको भूत भी कहा जाते हैं, देवमान का भी भूत कहा जाते हैं, क्योंकि वास्तव में ये सभी है भूत की दुनिया। आसुरी दुनिया तो भूत की दुनिया कहेंगे ना बच्ची। और तुम तैयारी कर रहे हो ईश्वरी दुनिया में चलने के लिए, जो ईश्वर स्थापन करते हैं, जिसको पृथ्वी दुनिया भी कहा जाते हैं। तो बच्चों को दैवी गुणों की भी धारणा बहुत चाहिए। तो अपने ऊपर बच्चों को नजरदारी बहुत रखनी है। बाप सावधान करते रहते हैं रोज 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 रोज, और बच्चों को सावधान होना है। तो सावधान न होता है तो देखो घाटा भी तो बहुत पड़ता है। नहीं, जब बनते हैं तो एक तो मारा का तूफान, फिर अगर कोई उल्टा काम करे तो सोना दंड, तो ये उतरना होता है। नहीं तो जो अज्ञान काल में होता है उनसे जाति ज्ञान में वो तो जाति चले जाते हैं। तो ये उतरना और चढ़ना इस समय में बहुत है। भक्ति मार्ग में तो उतरना ही उतरने का है। यहाँ है माया उतारती है, बापू चढ़ाते हैं। तो चढ़ने के लिए चाहिए दैवी गुण है। तो दैवी गुणों की भी तो संभाल करनी है। घर में कोई के साथ क्रोध नहीं करना है, कोई को कुछ उल्टा सुल्टा नहीं करना है, नहीं कोई की निंदा वगैरह तो कुछ नहीं करनी है। यहाँ तभी दैवी गुण धारण करेंगे, तभी इतना ऊंचे वहां पद पाएंगे। देखो फर्क तो है नहीं। जैसे ये दुनिया है, कोई प्राइम मिनिस्टर बना हुआ है तो कोई कच्चा उठा रहे हैं, झाड़ू लगा रहे हैं, फलाना कर रहे हैं, फर्क तो है नहीं। ये क्या फर्क है? ये कर्म का भोग। तो देखो ये कर्म का हिसाब ठहरा नहीं। अभी बाप को ले जाते हैं स्वर्ग में, परंतु फिर भी तो कर्म का भोग जाता है नहीं। कोई शव का कोई भले सुख है वहाँ, क्योंकि सुख की दुनिया है, परंतु कर्म जैसा करेंगे ऐसे वहां पर पद पाएंगे। अच्छा बच्ची बाजा बजा।
बड़ी मन भावनी मुरली प्रेम से प्राणों को सींचे, रसीली तान की ये डोर आपकी ओर ही खींचे, आपकी ओर ही खींचे। रूहानी स्नेह का जादू आपकी मीठी बातों में, रूहानी स्नेह का जादू आपकी मीठी बातों में।
सिक्के दे रूहानी बच्चों पर माता पिता बाप दादा का याद प्यार गुड नाइट।
Om Shanti. So wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So now I would like to invite our dear angel sister Shireen, and she will let us know our new topic for the new month, and also will introduce our new host also. So let's welcome Sister Shireen. Welcome.
Om Shanti, everyone. Good evening, Didi. It was a wonderful, wonderful sharing. I really liked your emphasis on having a divine intellect. So our new series, actually before we start our new series, I would really like to thank Sister Gayatri for such an outstanding job on the visionary's voice. I really liked it. And I feel that any of these series, if you really make effort and if you follow them, they're so beneficial. And I love the way she asked the reflective question. I love the quotes from Dadi. Each of the quote was so beautiful and so important for dharana for ourselves. And so thank you, Sister Gayatri, for doing such a fabulous job. And now we have Sister Elizabeth. She is our new host, and our new series is going to be Pilgrimage of Silence. So Elizabeth magically will appear very soon. And while she appears, I want to give you an introduction of Sister Elizabeth. So Sister Elizabeth has been with Baba for 36 or 37 years, like that. And she is in our retreat center in Anubhuti. So Sister Elizabeth is been with Baba for 36, 37 years. She is in our retreat center in Anubhuti. There she is. And she's creative, she's funny, she is light, she is Baba's beloved child. And here we have Sister Elizabeth. So she is going to guide us along with Didi on our journey on this pilgrimage to silence. So pilgrimage of silence is our new theme. So take it away, Elizabeth. We can't hear you. Okay, people can hear me.
Yes. Thank you, Shireen. That was a very sweet introduction. And I must say, I am quite honored to be part of this journey with all of you on Avyakti Parivar. And I had to do a little catching up, to be honest. I haven't found the time to watch every day, but at least twice a week. But what I had to do, to be sincere with the effort, was watch most of what I missed in the last 3 months so that I could get the flow and be true to presenting or co-presenting the homework. And so I saturated myself in Didi's classes and the sweet offerings from the family, and it was quite profound. I really was moved, and I'm so honored to be part of this journey. So the theme for September is the pilgrimage of silence. And so we thought it would be a very powerful to go deep and understand and experience sweet silence as a pilgrimage. And it's as if we use silence as that path, that silence is that path for the soul to journey and understand through the experience of the soul, through the experience of God, of Baba, and the experience of timelessness, to understand the whole. And so what we'll do is each day we'll take, of course, the insights of wisdom from Mohini Didi and Bap Dada and the seniors, and we'll share the homework. And then we thought, let's have a meditative melody, to have a meditative experience of this journey of silence, this pilgrimage of silence, and then enjoy some melodies to sort of surrender to that silent wave of Baba. How does that sound?
Fabulous, fabulous. I cannot wait.
So why don't we take a look at tomorrow's homework so that we can begin this pilgrimage together. So if you could show the slide, please. The pilgrimage of silence. Enjoy the pilgrimage of silence. Learn to really enjoy silence. Realize that when you sit in silence, that you don't need to think about anything. Just, I am a detached observer. I am the companion of that companion. Practice this in silence. I am the observer of this drama. So that's our homework for tomorrow, and I look forward to sharing with you tomorrow. So will experience that. That quote was from Dadi Janki. So it's a very deep point on embracing solitude and experiencing Baba as our companion on that journey. So we look forward tomorrow to share an experience, which I'm calling a meditative melody. So a meditation with melody. So enjoy.
I like that title, meditative melody.
So any other thoughts, Shireen? Okay.
Very good.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you very much, Sister Elizabeth. You are most welcome to our Avakti Parivar. It's a new flavor, right? So we are looking forward. And of course, our dear Sister Shireen. So both of you angels are very much bringing such a beauty into Avakti Parivar. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, enough, right? Okay. And again, thank you very much, Sister Elizabeth and Sister Shireen. We very much look forward from tomorrow. Thank you. And now let's remember Baba, and we will start our silence, inner silence, and explore more and more.
Om Shanti. I also want to thank the whole team, translators and producers, different, whatever is shown to us. I really want to thank you all, and also everyone, those who come every evening to be part of us. I also want to thank you all. Om Shanti, and tomorrow we will start. You all can start thinking about going on pilgrimage, right? Sometimes when you have to go somewhere, right? So what you do? You prepare what you have to take with you, pack your bags, mentally prepare, I'm going, right? So I want that this is how we feel from tomorrow, that we are really going on journey. And we will not only think, but feel that, experience that we are on journey of pilgrimage of silence. So Om Shanti, and again, thank you, and good night, everyone. Good night.